Today's camera comparison, three very popular, probably one of the best foldable devices. Yes, you'll be saying Pixel isn't here, but when I'm recording this video, Pixel isn't available just yet. But when you're watching this video, it probably is. We've got Honor Magic V5, Galaxy Z Fold 7 and the Vivo X5 Fold. So let's find out which camera is the best here. Starting with selfie camera, and I must say that I like how much wider the field of view is on Vivo. However, the resolution is only 1080p. Then we've got Honor with 4K 30 FPS and Samsung 4K 60 FPS. Let me know what you think about the quality. On my camera comparison videos, I'm not going to be talking about spec. This is a real world comparison. But let's have a look at some selfies now. Maximum zoom video recording on all these three devices, and let me know which one do you think is the best here, and I'm gonna take some pictures now. Cannot wait to explore those beautiful locations. I am a huge fan of Honor Magic V5 ultra wide angle, just so much wider, so you can get a lot more in your frame. Then you got the Samsung and the Vivo. Let me know what you think about the quality here. I am going to switch to main camera, and then we're gonna have a look at the stabilization. Look at this beautiful nature. As you know, I am a huge fan of nature. You will not see me a lot in the big cities. I have to go for, you know, those events and things, but nature, that's where I belong. But let's have a look at some pictures now. Now I'm checking the portrait video mode, and I must say that I absolutely love that Samsung has 4K resolution. Unfortunately, Vivo and Honor is limited to 1080p. However, Honor and Vivo have options to pick different filters, and then you got lots on Honor. You have to go more and then movie in order to get this blurry background effect portrait video mode, and so people are really struggling to find it. So it is there. You just have to play around a little bit. But let's have a look at some portrait photography. Let's go. This is maximum optical zoom ×3, so when you just get a little bit closer to your subject. And I must say that the color accuracy when making videos is the best on Samsung. However, for pictures, Honor is the most accurate in terms of the colors. But let's have a look at the quality now. Just testing this Engwe M20 electric fat tire e-bike. It's such a brilliant bike. However, now because I've got those three phones here, I'm going to use like fast shutter mode to see which one gets the best picture. Let's go. Just let me show you how to use the feature. So this is the Honor. You press that and then you can see super burst. You simply hold it and it takes loads of pictures. Samsung, swipe it down, and with Vivo, click on that, hold it, and it just takes several pictures. That's really good to see. Now I'm using selfie camera at night. I wouldn't really recommend using it, but if you have to, these are the results. This is the quality. Again, like I said before, Vivo is limited to 1080p, and I'm recording 4K 30 FPS on these two because you get the best result, in my opinion, when you bring the FPS to 30. But let's have a look at some selfies now. This is maximum zoom, and you can clearly see that Samsung is just way behind. The quality is just not there. Now it's time to have a look at the portrait video mode at night. Let me know what you think about the quality. Is that 4K on Samsung a lot better? Let's find out and do some portrait shots now. Now, if you like night photography, then I think Vivo gives you the most options. You can actually go over 10 up to times 100. Samsung is limited to times 10, and Vivo also can only go times 10 when you use night mode. On the top of that, you've got long exposure photography here, and you can also use this here. Let me go more long exposure. There you are. With Honor. Unfortunately, Samsung doesn't have anything like this. You have to go pro mode in order to be able to use the long exposure photography. Well, let's have a look at the video quality. This is the wide angle. I'm recording 4K 30. Let's move on to the main camera. That's the quality. It looks pretty nice. Optical zoom times 3. Yeah, I think Samsung's struggling here with the quality. I like Honor, and my second best is probably Vivo. But let's take some night shots now. Now let's talk about final verdict. Which actually of these three devices has better camera? And I don't think there is a clear winner here. In fact, I think Samsung has the best selfie. For portrait photography, my pick is probably Vivo. Overall, the color accuracy is the best on Honor here. But remember, camera is not everything. I like that Samsung and Honor will give you 7 years of software updates. Vivo only offers 3, which is a bit of a shame. Vivo and Honor also, have way faster charging speed. The battery is better. Samsung is just a little bit behind, unfortunately, but Samsung also is the most expensive here. Also worth mentioning that Honor Magic V5 supports stylus pen, which is not available on Samsung or Vivo, so that's a really good point. Which is your choice? Let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe to see more real world tests like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.